Being alone doesn't necessarily equate to being lonely. Some very independent people have no qualms about requesting a table for one or taking a solo vacation. But for others, being left to their own devices is not a personal choice, but rather an unwelcome result of their personality. The distinction between these two types of people may lie in one's horoscope, according to astrologers. Those who are untrusting, highly emotional, or just hard to deal with are more likely to find themselves isolated. Keep watch on to discover the 6 loneliest zodiac signs, from a little bit lonesome to forsaken and friendless. Before we get into the video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you're new. Now let's begin. Number 1, Scorpio, October 23 to November 21. Scorpios have the reputation of being mysterious and secretive. Because they're this way, they assume others are, too, leading them to be very suspicious and untrusting of people. They take their time getting to know someone and may prefer their own company until they are certain of the connection. And if they feel they've been wronged, which happens easily, they'll immediately put a wall up. This can make them hold on to trauma and fear intimacy, trust, and vulnerability at the expense of opening up again. As a fixed sign, they are stubborn and resist change and have problems moving on. Once a Scorpio decides to leave society behind, they might enjoy their own company so much they don't come out of hiding. Number 2, Capricorn, December 22 to January 19. Capricorns focus much of their energy on getting ahead in their jobs, which leaves little time for socializing and building relationships. These workaholics prioritize success, wealth, and career matters over their personal lives. This is something they may ultimately regret down the line, as they cannot find affection or love in the arms of a career. This sign also takes a long time to warm up to people, which prevents them from connecting with others. But they don't exactly mind their alone time. They prefer to be alone and relax rather than interact with others. If you invite a Capricorn to a gathering, there's a good chance they'll find a reason to back out at the last minute so that they can enjoy staying home. Number 3, Cancer, June 21 to July 22. Cancers are extremely emotional signs. This often leads to a longing for people and places, even if they're content. They're ruled by the moon, which is a very self-reflective and nostalgic luminary. This can lead them to be obsessed with the past, exes, or one who got away, rather than living in the present. In addition, Cancer is considered the moodiest zodiac sign. Their fluctuating feelings can be difficult for outsiders to understand and, in turn, can drive people away. Therefore, Cancers find comfort with their family rather than going out and meeting new people. Number 4, Virgo, August 23 to September 22. Virgos are considered the perfectionists of the zodiac, which leads them to cut out people if they don't feel it's a perfect match. On the flip side, their hypercritical nature can cause others to walk away from the relationship. No one wants to be around those who continually find fault in others. In less extreme cases, Virgos' type A personality can just get in the way of forming lasting bonds. They'll get too bogged down in the details of planning a meet-up that they won't even be able to enjoy it. Number 5, Pisces, February 19 to March 20. This water sign the most sensitive zodiac sign of all because they are ruled by Neptune, the planet of spirituality, and Jupiter, the planet of hope. But in many cases, this sensitivity can lead to an acute feeling of isolation. They often are detached from reality with their heads in the clouds because they prefer fantasy to cold, hard facts. This can lead them to be lonely souls, always looking for the one, or dwelling on their illusions, delusions, and escapism rather than settling into fact. But Pisces does seek connection, they just have to be fully trusting of the other person. They love with all of their hearts, so they would rather be alone if they feel deceived. Number 6, Aries, March 21 to April 19. Aries might not seem lonely because they're so independent, but that adventurous spirit can cause them to see others as rivals. Because Aries is a competitive sign, they cannot easily trust others, and others cannot easily trust them. If Aries has been betrayed, they will be hesitant to trust again. In addition to alienating those they see as threats, Aries will sometimes seek out vulnerable people who are more likely to excuse their questionable behavior. For these reasons, this sign can find it a struggle to find a friend group that accepts them for who they are.